Have 18 months left in Steinberg's term. He's not done yet. Several people have already announced their candidacy to replace him, and that includes Sacramento's own very own Assembly member Kevin McCarty, who's joining us now live in studio. Assemblymember McCarty, appreciate your time coming here this evening. Before we get into your announcement, let's talk about the man on the screen right here, who you know really, really well. What do you think Darrell Steinberg's legacy is going to be, and what do you remember most about him?
Well, I think it's an amazing legacy, and clearly he's the most distinguished elected official we've had here in the capital city in 100 years. Over 30 years serving on our city council, assembly member, Senate leader, and now mayor. You know, we'll see for generations to come the impact of his work, and he's been a supporter to so many, quasi-mentor to me. I succeeded him in 2 offices, and you know, he's going to be missed.
Okay, so let's talk about your decision, because I believe it was the end of last year we had a conversation, and part of that conversation was about this position, and you said it was something you were considering. You were sort of like 60-40 at the time. So what was the tipping point where you said, I'm going to run for mayor? Because you are in a safe seat in the legislature right now. So what was that moment where you said, I want to do this?
Well, I love Sacramento. This is the city where I grew up. It's the city raised me. Literally, my parents, when they met, lived right across the street here in South Sac off of Fruitridge. I've had a great opportunity to serve Sacramento. Voters elected me for 19 years, different offices, and I love my job in the legislature. But Sacramento has some challenges. We are an amazing city. We have so many pluses, but we have some problems to address as well. And you know what? We need someone to lean in and take this position. Mr. Steinberg's done a phenomenal job. I don't know anybody that could have done what he did during the pandemic and homelessness, the summer of George Floyd. But I'm ready to use my experience as a neighborhood leader, a council member, a housing commissioner, assembly member to build partnerships and move Sacramento forward.
You know how city government works. You served in this, and you know without a strong mayor, getting things done can be difficult. Mayor Steinberg tried. Kevin Johnson tried. Do you think, is this something that you would support if you were elected and trying to get things? I mean, where are you at on this?
No, I've always opposed the strong mayor measures. We have a system, we got to make the best of it. I'm a sports guy. I play with teams.
Okay.
And this is a team of city council members. There's 9 of us. We have to work together. That's what I have to do in the legislature, get my colleagues to go along with our proposals. And I think we have an existing structure that serves the needs of stakeholders and neighborhoods, doesn't put too much power and a thumb on the scale. So I'm perfectly fine working within the current system, and look forward to partnering with the council and our board of supervisors and the community to move Sacramento forward and build a better Sacramento.
So you talked about Steinberg's legacy and what he will be remembered for. What is something that you would like to accomplish if voters do, in fact, select you to be the mayor of this city that he hasn't been able to?
Well, clearly the issue number 1 is homelessness, housing and homelessness. I'd like us to continue to push forward. I've been a little bit frustrated by a lack of pace. At the Capitol, we put about $12 billion the last 3 budgets for cities to address these issues. I think we need a more sense of urgency and triage the problem today. We can't look for the perfect solution 3 years from now. We need to zero in and meet every week at City Council. I want to agendize the first item every Tuesday. What are we doing to site locations to help deal with our homeless? Because it's not serving the homeless, it's not serving our neighborhoods. So the mayor today alluded to that good things are happening. We're about to make some breakthroughs. I've been working on that at the state level too. I helped get $25 million in last year's budget to focus on a site near the Parkway to get people off of the river. But the city can't do this alone. It's the city and the county and the state and even the federal government. So I just want to make sure that we push this issue forward and have some success.
And you mentioned that you are a proud Sacramentan. You've been in office at various levels, so folks are familiar with you. But I also want to ask you, because we have 2 other candidates that have entered the race, and others are expected as well. And we all know that we're a blue city, California's a blue state, but there are different shades of blue when it comes to Democrats. And with what's happening, California is under a microscope right now, and you're seeing, you know, these national stories done about San Francisco and progressive policies really coming, you know, they're under this microscope, and are they working? And we're seeing this play out in San Francisco right now. And I know that you are a leader of the Progressive Caucus in the legislature. And when you go to the city level, it's a bit different. So essentially, what kind of Democrat are you? How would you lead?
I consider myself a practical Democrat. I'm a progressive in the legislature, like you mentioned, but we need to get things done. I was proud when I was on the city council. We had one Republican council member named Robbie Waters, and I asked him to partner with me to do some anti-gun violence ordinances. And he worked with me. I got him to work with me and our police chief, and they work. They're wildly successful getting guns off the streets. And so I actually like that local government is nonpartisan. Clearly, I'm a Democrat. I'm proud of that. Even though people do confuse me all the time. That's my biggest issue with Kevin McCarthy.
We've talked about this, and I think even your Twitter, your bio on Twitter is like, not McCarthy, McCarty.
Yes. Confusion every day. But I work, today I had a big bill up in the assembly on drug addiction and people going through our prison system, recycling too often. And James Gallagher, the minority leader, got up and talked about how he likes this idea. He pleased to work with McCarty on this. And so, I think that we represent one Sacramento, one city. When we see our names on the ballot, there's no Democrat or Republican. It's just, the individual. And I look forward to, going back to City Hall where I started my elected career and working with the council, partnering, not being the strong mayor, but being part of a team to put forward solutions that fight for our neighbors, our neighborhoods. They need help. We are an amazing city, an amazing collection of communities. But we have challenges, and I'm looking forward to literally leaning in and tackling these problems head on.
And just to kind of stay with the notion of progressivism too, I feel like there's this idea out there that if you are a progressive Democrat, that means you are not pro-business. And I've talked about this with Steinberg at Lake too, where he's like, the business community is frustrated with me because of the state of downtown, and there are a lot of factors at play. But getting downtown back to where it was before COVID and where the city wanted to be, this thriving, restaurant scene and businesses coming here and conventions. And he said to me in a conversation, and I'm paraphrasing here, he said, Sacramento needs to decide what it wants its identity to be. Does it want to be this sort of laid back, anything goes kind of city, or do we want to be this thriving city that's, known for its art scene and music and festivals and restaurants and, business friendly too? Can we all coexist essentially?
Yes, we can be all of that. I've been here my entire life. I'm 51 years old. I moved here when I was 2, but I call it my entire life. And I think we should be the best version of ourselves, like any individual would want to be. We can have all of those pieces, but does that mean we can't improve and bring other ideas from other communities and stretch and be better at our arts and our restaurant scene and economic development and our downtown? We need to look for creative things to address based upon today. For example, one issue after COVID, downtown is pretty quiet. People are moving out, not working there as much. So I've been working on proposals, and it's about to happen, where we take some state buildings and reuse them for housing. So what do we have problems and concerns that we can bring about opportunities? So we need to be adaptive and focus on where we're at in 2023, 2024, and beyond.
All right. Assemblymember Kevin McCarty, appreciate your time here and hope to have more conversations as we get closer and closer to next year. It's still really, really early, but you got lots of time.
Very early.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.